Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today is the day. F-16 came out today for the open beta, and I'm giving it a shot here. This is literally my first time loading it up. So let's see what we got.
This is a free flight mission. May use to become familiar with basic aircraft handling.
So I started it up in VR. I haven't changed anything yet. I'm just giving it the free flight mission over the Persian Gulf. And so far the cockpit looks pretty cool. Hey, look at the little fur seat they give you down there. A little fur seat cover. Let's see what this thing can do. Ooh, I'm getting some stuttering. What is up with that? Oh yeah, she could pull some tight turns though. Look at that. I'm still fooling around with settings in VR to get a much smoother frame rate. Oh, I forgot to set that thing too to turn off the ASW. Let me see if I can remember that. Control. Is it control? Right control. Numpad 1. It's supposed to turn it off, but it's not going anywhere, so. Looks like I'm 41 FPS. Okay, about 600. Oh, she's nimble though. Black out a little bit. Ooh, I got a little dizzy for a second. That's never happened before. Well, not in a flight sim at least, with VR. Yeah, I still got a lot of work to do to get this VR right. Seems some days it's good, some days it's kind of annoying. I think it also has a lot to do with where I have the head-mounted display here. It has to be just right. Sometimes if it's a little too high, things look blurry. So far, she seems to fly pretty nimble. Let's see what she looks like from the outside. And let me... There we go. That should be a little better. Yeah, she looks pretty nice from the outside. Got that little green hue to the bubble. Oh yeah. That's a very distinctive sound. I kind of remember that now from the Falcon 4.0 days. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Yeah, you can barely see the afterburner. There you go, if I tip it up a little bit. I mean, this is early access, so this is the very first day, I guess, adding it to the beta. I actually had to figure out how to load up the beta version, the open beta. I've never used it before. I basically jumped in. I downloaded this DCS Updater utility, and it made it easier for me. A couple guys on the forums and Hoggit had suggested it, so I gave it a shot. Oh, there we go. Always kind of like that wing view. But look, now I jump up to 80 FPS. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. It definitely looks like a pretty detailed bird. You can see all the rivets, pretty nice. There we go. A very nice model with decent textures. Can't complain. Seems as soon as I jump back into the cockpit, I end up going back down, though. I'm still not sold on VR for the cockpit, though. It's very hard sometimes to make things out and read things without moving my helmet around a little bit, or my display, I guess, whatever you call this, the headset. Love that throttle. Makes me miss my HOTAS Cougar a lot. I still think that throttle's way better than the Warthog throttle. I have a TWCS throttle because I really don't think the Warthog's worth any $300, you know? Although I think I'm probably going to end up getting one because I really at this point need the extra buttons and dials and functions of it. See, now I jump back down to 40 FPS, so I really don't understand VR sometimes. Let's jump out and let's go over what we get. Alrighty. So, got the F-16. I'm using the F-16 wallpaper. So for instant action, let's start out with the Caucasus, or Caucasus. Looks like there's a ton of missions. So you got cold and dark, ready on the ramp, takeoff, free flight, night free flight. Ooh, I'm going to try that. A lot of missions. Nevada, a lot of missions. Normandy, only one mission. Oh wow, June 1944, that's weird. Is it like Final Countdown shit? Persian Gulf, only a few. I'll take it. Let's see what this one's like. Free flight in 19 work all day long because I pre-ordered this a while ago. Of course, look at this bullshit. I need the modules to load the mission. World War II armor and Technics. So, let me ask you this. Why include the fucking mission? This did this to me with the Viggen too. There's a couple Normandy missions that I can't do anything because I don't have the World War II assets for it. So, why give me the mission? So, Normandy's not worth trying. I don't have anything set up, so I'm not going to try to deploy weapons, but I will take the free flight over Nevada. That looks like. So it's like that Normandy map isn't worth buying unless you have the World War II stuff. I've noticed that. Be a good idea. Because I had all the other maps. I thought, oh, give me something new to fly over, you know? Really not that impressed with it. I think it's just like a patchwork of crap, to be honest, but... Alright, here we go, Nevada.
This is a free flight mission. May use to become familiar with basic aircraft handling.
Hey, it's Wags. It's Wags' voice. I'm looking for downtown Vegas. I think I'm kind of far away from all that. Getting better FPS in this desert. Honestly, I think the Nevada map has the prettiest scenery. Like, compared to the Persian Gulf, the Dubai area looks really cool, but the mountains and stuff in this Nevada map just looks more natural, and looks nicer, I think, overall. Labels off before somebody loses their mind on me. Oh my god, you got labels on! Oh, I thought I just turned them off. What the hell? There we go. Look, my hands are floating. Woo! I usually just leave these on my lap. The only thing they're good for is this one has a zoom button on it. I still haven't figured out my VR zoom stuff yet. Yeah, we're dropping like a rock. 38, 40. Yeah, I know. Altitude. I'm going to zip between these buildings over here and see what we get. I love the completely clean canopy. It's almost like nothing, you know? No lines to get in the way or anything. It's definitely going to be cool for up-close dogfighting. I still can't get focused right sometimes with the VR thing, too. With this Rift S is really cool, but, like, some stuff just looks a little weird still. Yeah, I'm down to 27 FPS. I mean, granted, this is first day, this is open beta. I'm sure none of this shit is optimized for the F-16 yet. But I'm just having fun. Definitely feels nice. And again, I haven't really changed anything. I just booted it up for the first time. Again, use that DCS utility launcher, or DCS updater utility, I think is what it was called. So instead of having to go to command line and type in blah 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 open beta and the number, all I needed was the number, and I went in there and basically chose the number of the version that I wanted, selected the little box for open beta, and that was it, man. Pretty cool. Hard G's. This little thing can take a beating. And it sure can turn. Very cool. Alright, let's jump out of here. So that's the instant action. Looks like you got a bunch under Caucasus, a bunch under Nevada, one under Normandy that's useless unless you have the assets, and then a few for the Persian Gulf. Fair enough. I'm good with it. Campaign. Do we have a campaign yet? Nope. No campaign yet. Alright. Training. Let's see what we have under training. And yes, there's 2 training missions. Aircraft startup and then taxi and takeoff. Fair enough. For day 1, I can live with that. Not bad. I want to see this other one. Caucasus night free flight. This sounds very interesting. I bet this is super cool. I forgot the whole time I was making this video, so I'm hoping that ain't like overriding my speech in the microphone here. It'd be a fun little plane. Definitely. And I'm pretty sure since I'm using Thrustmaster, it's probably got some presets already for the Warthog stick. Free flight mission, blah blah blah. Hey, that's pretty cool.
This is a free flight mission.
Oh yeah.
Familiar with basic aircraft handling, or just explore the area.
You know, I haven't done much nighttime stuff in this game. And it looks pretty freaking cool. So a bunch of stuff down there to shoot at. I'm not going to bother. The cockpit looks amazing. It's all lit up real nice. I really like the cleanness of the bubble because there's no frame or anything in the way whatsoever. Let's see what some of these buttons do. Or maybe it isn't set up. Yeah, nothing seems to be... Oh, MFDs are changing. Oh, DTE placeholder. Oh, they're dropping bombs on these guys. Nice. I'm just kind of hovering around up here watching it all play out. DCS really isn't that pretty at night. Really looking forward to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm just pressing some random buttons here to see what I get. I don't see anything really changing. I probably have to set some things up. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm doing. I heard something. Okay, so that's my countermeasures button, and it must be catching up to what I was doing. Going up. Okay, that's what that button does. Yeah, the cockpit's really clean. I like it. Very nice detail. I think I'm going to load this up without VR and get my Track IR out and give it a shot again, which is probably going to be weird after doing everything with the Rift S for weeks now, since I got this. But I'm definitely going to have to figure out how to change some HUD modes, pressing some buttons on the throttle, seeing if that's doing anything. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like I got to set some stuff up. Oh, there's my rudder pedals. It's definitely nimble though. I like it. It's a nimble little fighter. This is going to be fun, no doubt. Let's see, I think I've thought of everything. Multiplayer campaign, create fast mission, instant action. That's pretty much it. So that is the F-16C, the Viper, or Fighting Falcon, depending, you know, some people wanted to argue that before. Ooh, it's the Viper. No, it's the Fighting Falcon. No, it's the Viper. No, it's the Fighting Falcon. Well, pilots call it the Viper, and it was called the Fighting Falcon by Lockheed. So there you go. There's that argument. But anyway, this is the F-16. This is my first impressions of it. I haven't shot a single weapon or fired the guns or anything yet. I'll do that in a future video, but after I set up my gear. But so far, it looks very promising. I think this is going to be a fun ride. What do you guys think? Please subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.